Hey everybody, it's your girl Yvonne from Women on a Mission, and happy Thankful Thursday. Today is February the 24th, and I just wanted to come to you real quick and just deliver this quick little message. Not going to keep you long. A lot of times people will judge you based on something that you're going through or what you've been through, or just judge you in general. And my mother always said something, never judge a book by the cover, and never judge someone based on what they're going through, because you just never know that one day you live long enough and you may be walking in that person's shoes. And I find that to be so true. So many times, people look at you, when you've been through things and you're telling them all that you've been through, and they're looking at you like you're crazy or whatever, like they're in disbelief, or like they just can't believe, that, wow, well, that didn't seem like it was all that. It didn't seem like it was such a big deal. And you're just, what? That's just, no, don't judge. Don't judge, because like my mom said, you just never, ever, ever know. One of the things that I've learned, and I've seen it for myself, there's this thing called karma. It's called good karma and bad karma, and God doesn't like people to go around and judge other people. We're not supposed to be doing that. When your fellow man, is going through something, you're supposed to be there for them. You're supposed to be compassionate, and understanding, and not judgmental, and don't get me wrong, we've all been there before. We've all been a little bit guilty of that, but that's the most humbling way for you to learn, is to go through something, and that's God's way of waking you up and putting you in that person's shoes, so that you can now feel what they felt at that time when they were going through what they were going through. And so it is a humbling experience, and you will learn from it, and you will learn not to do that anymore, and so sometimes that's just the only way people are going to learn, is that God's going to have to allow you to go through something similar to what that other individual went through that you judge, and you just made a big deal out of something. You don't do that. You just don't know how that person's feeling, at that time when they're going through that difficult time in your life. Be there for them, support them, and it's not always monetarily supporting someone. A lot of the times it can be just, calling that person, hey, how you doing? Hey, do you need anything? It could be just the littlest thing. I remember that time when I was going through, and believe me, I've been through a lot of things, but I remember one time back in 2018 when I was going through, I had pneumonia 3 times. I was in the hospital twice with heart surgery and everything. And I was unemployed at the time, and, I didn't have a lot of money. And, I had friends who would come by, hey, do you need anything? They called, they checked on me, they helped me out, they paid my bills, just did the little things, bringing me a case of water. I couldn't go anywhere because I was sick, and I didn't have money to put gas in the car, and I also didn't have, I couldn't move the car because, my insurance was lapsing, just little things like that. But I had family and close friends who were there for me, and they called and they checked on me, and that meant a lot to me, because you just don't know unless, like I said, you're walking in those shoes. You can become very depressed when it just seems like your world is closing in on you, and you're doing everything you can, and you're not seeing any results. You're praying to God, asking him to, to relieve that situation, and he's working on it. It's just that it doesn't seem like anything's happening, but he is working on it. And like I said in another post from the other day, everything in God's time, not our time, and we have to learn to be patient. But at that time, your world has come to a stop, a halt. Nothing's going on, and everyone else is continuing to move on with their lives, and it's almost as if you've been forgotten about, but at the same time, no, you haven't been forgotten about. God hasn't forgotten you. And it's in those deepest moments when just that phone call from that friend, somebody just, hey, you need anything? Sure. Can you bring me a ginger ale? Sure. Can you bring me a case of water? Sure. Can you bring me some paper towels? Sure. Can you bring me some soap, dish detergent, whatever? That is what God expects from us. That is what we are supposed to do, especially those of us who are calling ourselves Christians. We are supposed to be there. The Bible says, you are your brother's keeper. So again, being your brother's keeper, don't judge your brother. Don't judge your brother or your sister, because one day you may wake up and find yourself walking in their shoes. And trust and believe me, that is the worst thing. I would not wish that on anybody. Some of the things that I've been through, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, because trust me, some people are not as strong as they think they are when they're standing on the outside, passing judgment on you, seeing how they could go through this and they could do this, and oh, I would have did this, or I would have did that. Oh, shut your mouth, because you don't know what you would do unless you're in those shoes, walking in those shoes. Then all of a sudden, you'll realize how much you can and you cannot do. Okay, so I just wanted to come by today and drop off this quick little message. And the title of this message is going to be, don't judge someone because you may find yourself walking in their shoes one day. I know that's a long title, but that's the name of this particular little video. All right, you guys, thank you for stopping by. Check out my link in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me, like this video, share it with everybody you know, because I do try to post uplifting, encouraging, and motivational videos about the things that I've been through and things that I know other people have been through, and things that I know are going to keep people, like I said, uplifted, encouraged, and motivated, you know, because this world we live in is not easy, and it's getting harder day by day. So we have to be our brother's keeper and keep each other motivated, lifted up, and encouraged. And I hope that you find some information in this video that will do just that. Again, thank you. And again, remember, we succeed by helping each other grow. Namaste. Bye-bye.